mean that it gets easier. It's like, but you know what to do to beat this. You know how to beat this opponent right here. The devil can be beat. God been beating him for.
What if everything you believed to be true was actually a setup from the start? After a shocking leak altered everything for Papoose, Remy, and Claressa Shields, fans are questioning just that. Initially, it appeared as though Claressa and Papoose had simply happened to cross paths. However, it is now being said that she arrived with recordings, receipts, and a truth bomb that revealed a treachery that nobody had anticipated. Leaked audio suggests that Remy Ma, who consistently portrayed herself as the ride-or-die wife, may have been leading to lies. It's not just rumors either. We are discussing a legitimate recording that is now challenging all of our preconceived notions about this hip-hop romance. The internet went crazy when Claressa played the recording for PA. It wasn't only hearsay or whispers from other women. This actually happened. According to the tape, Remy said, "He will never find out." Papoose, "You have too much faith in me." The image of the devoted wife who built her business around black love and lauded her husband on national television was abruptly destroyed. Additionally, the Olympic champion who caused that crack in the armor claimed she wasn't attempting to cause drama and that she only wanted Papoose to know the truth before it shattered him totally. The fans were taken aback. Pictures of Papoose riding in a vehicle with Claressa shortly after listening to the audio revealed a guy who appeared to have lost everything, just plain agony. With outrage or yelling, Instagram was flooded with remarks. Claressa was commended by others for having the guts to speak up. Others quickly stated that they always had the feeling that something wasn't quite right. Fans now viewed his marriage as a mental prison, which is why Twitter exploded with hashtags like #FreePoose, not because he was in jail. However, this goes beyond a single recording. It concerns a pattern that dates back several months. Do you recall the rumors that Remy Ma was coaching a specific battle rapper? People dismissed it at the time. However, everything now appears different with this new soundtrack. It depicts a person who was living a separate world in private while putting up a show in public. Worst of all, it seems that Claressa had been observing it for some time. Claressa initially became suspicious, according to insiders, following an odd encounter with Remy at a red carpet event. Just enough to trigger a red flag was an odd smile and a muttered remark. Then there was the alleged backstage incident during Claressa's fight where Remy allegedly dropped her guard, shouted things that a faithful wife would never say. At that point, Claressa struck the record, and everything changed when she gave Papoose that audio. Papoose refrained from confronting Remy immediately. He didn't dispute. He refrained from snapping. He just placed his wedding ring on Claressa's dashboard, went to his car, and drove away. Words could never express what that silent departure did. Remy allegedly began phoning him constantly shortly after. But according to sources, Papoose was already in full investigative mode. He had no intention of finding closure. The truth was what he sought, and he found it. According to reports. The inquiry turned up a long list of falsehoods. Location pings did not coincide with some, studio sessions, burner phones, and Uber receipts. A dubious apartment connected to a former acquaintance of Remy's, someone who leads a lavish lifestyle yet has no discernible source of money. After Reddit obtained the screenshots, the internet swiftly solved the problem. Remy Ma's image of loyalty vanished very immediately. Former partners began to converse. A makeup artist said she heard a dubious FaceTime conversation. According to a promoter, Remy was spotted partying that same evening after abruptly canceling an event. Everything began to pile up, but Claudia remained composed and let the facts speak for themselves. Her sole public statement is this silent yet impactful saying, "God, don't play about me." Online responses were divided. She was commended by Team Claressa for defending Papoose. They said that he would still be in the dark if she had remained silent. Few admirers even demanded that Claressa host her own program, Team Remy. meanwhile said that Claressa had a love-on for Papoose and staged the entire incident. Claiming it was all a setup, Rhee's silence only served to confirm the allegations that the audio was artificial intelligence AI created. The recording has not been refuted by her. She hasn't made any public remarks, not a single meme, interview, or tweet, and that stillness is loud to someone like Remy Ma, who is quite vocal. Conversely, during a brief Instagram live, Claressa was questioned about the rumors. Everyone understood who she was referring to when she stated, "Sometimes God gives you the strength to say something, even when it's not your place." Even if she didn't name them, let's go on to the most outrageous section. Papoose did not suddenly disappear after listening to the recording. According to reports, he began working on a spoken word album called 44 Months of Lies as a covert project. Names, dates, actual voicemails, and even screenshots are allegedly included. He isn't going to name it, he intends to dump it on his own. And it won't simply be a personal betrayal if that occurs. There will be a public unraveling, reportedly. Remy attempted to get the original recording removed from Claressa's phone, according to a source. A well-known music executive was paid $20,000 to get in touch with Claressa's group. The objective is to make it vanish. However, Claressa's response was straightforward: it's not for sale. It was immediately apparent that Claressa wasn't only protecting herself. Her stance was based on philosophy. The fallout is now enormous, according to industry insiders. A female rapper recently canceled a collaboration with Remy, following criticism from fans. A podcast interview was canceled. An endorsement arrangement was postponed by a fashion brand. Her reputation is rapidly deteriorating in the public eye. Additionally, social media isn't holding back. Comments such as, "She threw away an empire for burner phone boys and Claressa didn't wreck the marriage. She exposed it," are all over the place, allegedly. Even Rhee's daughter is becoming interested. Fans thought the voice in a mysterious TikTok clip was directed at Claressa, stating, "You think you're helping, but you're just making it worse." The drama now involves more than simply three. The family is being affected still. Claressa maintains her composure. Just calm power and discreet Bible verses, no messy postings or name-calling. Some fans now think that all of this emotional baggage will be carried over into Claressa's next battle, that she will enter the ring not just as a fighter, but also as the lady who defended the truth when the whole boxing community attempted to silence her. To be honest, no one is attempting to confront her at the moment. Not in a physical, professional, or spiritual sense. What Papoose will do next is the question at this point. Insiders claim that if he abandons that 44-month-long deception project, there won't be any turning back. Not for her place in the Hip-Hop Loyalty Hall of Fame. Not for Remy's brand, and not for their union. There may even be legal challenges, media fights, litigation, and defamation claims, according to others. Because of all that has happened, there is a rumor that a reality show producer attempted to offer a limited series agreement. However, it was apparently rejected by both sides. Perhaps because the drama in real life is already greater than anything that television could provide. Here we are, then, a rap queen, a boxing champion, and a man stuck in the midst while the entire internet watches. This is more than simply a failed celebrity love triangle. There is a strong cultural moment going on. The decision is heavily in Claressa's favor thus far, and fans are serving as the jury, although she did not initiate the fire. She did reveal the smoke. Claressa's action affected everything. Regardless of whether she is viewed as a hero, a whistleblower, or just a person caught in the crossfire, and Remy Ma might lose everything if she doesn't speak up soon, because the first person to speak typically controls the narrative in the realm of public controversy. Furthermore, it is not Remy who is currently communicating through audio leaks, silent power, and subtle shadow. What do you think then? Is this a real recording? Was it appropriate for Claressa to intervene, or did she go too far? Should Papoose attempt to mend Remy's relationship? Is it time for him to permanently leave? And whose side are you supporting if this actually becomes a poetic war? Put your ideas aside, since there is still plenty to be done, even though Claressa won the first round. What Papoose does next will determine the course of events, and have faith that the quiet ones usually bounce back. This premiere does not have chat replay enabled.